Hello, today is Thursday, February 11th, 2021. Tomoko and I are going to show you Nikyo, Kumitachi Nikyo, another variation than what we did before this episode. Kato Sensei used to call this Kumitachi Nikyo Ura, and the other one he would call Kumitachi Nikyo Omote. Tomoko, do you remember doing this technique?
Not at all. So you have to teach me.
Okay, I'll teach you.
All right.
What is one of the most impressive memories you have of Kato Sensei and of our training at Ogikubo in Suginami Aikikai?
Most impressive things at Kato Sensei's dojo was that there were many elders in that dojo.
Yeah.
Like there are people in Kato Sensei was like late 50s when I met him.
Yeah.
And there were the people who were older than Kato Sensei, so must be in 60s. Maybe that one guy must be in 70s.
Yeah.
And then they were just throwing each other training, so that was very impressive.
Yeah, you know, we had Doi-san, we had Kikuchi Sensei, we had Kamimura-san, we had Oshima-san, and they were all older, right? Doi-san was kind of up there, no?
Yeah, it's hard to tell, how they were.
Yeah.
But
I really enjoy training with them, especially Kikuchi Sensei. So Kikuchi Sensei, I'll show you guys a picture of him. He was this big, huge guy that when he was younger, he would pride himself because he was training with the Judo Olympic team, the Japan Judo Olympic team, and he was their throwing buddy, right? He was the guy that he was the throwing dummy, and he would just get in his huge guy, and they would train on him throwing him.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And he was powerful, man. He used to throw me so hard, and he would just laugh. He had this big laugh on his face, and it was just so much fun training with him. And Doi-san was the kindest guy in the world. Remember him? And Sasaki-san, right? Who was the photographer? Remember the photographer? I think it was Sasaki-san.
I don't remember their name, but
it was like a family. They were such wonderful people.
They were very nice.
And Dominique-san.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very nice.
We had a great time. And that's one of the reasons I chose to do Aikido over other martial arts, is because I would see older people training in their 60s and 70s, and they were moving like they were in their 20s. They were very healthy, very strong. And I saw that, and I said, well, I want to be like that when I'm older. And then I remember one day I went to the Judokan in Tokyo, and I went in the Kodokan. I went to the Kodokan to train judo for a month because Kato Sensei had gone out of town for a whole month to do a seminar I think in Europe or something like that. And I was like, well, I'll try judo just to see what it's like. And then one of the things that impressed me was that most of the instructors had some kind of a physical how do you call it? Damage. They were somehow physically damaged. Like their knees were bad and they were on crutches, or their fingers were all messed up. And these were the older guys, right? Of course, the younger guys had no injuries yet. And then that kind of really separated me. Like, okay, well, I don't want to be like that when I'm older. I don't want to have some kind of injury that I have to walk with crutches, or So and that's one of the main reasons that pushed me more towards Aikido, so that when I'm 60, 70, 80, I can still be thrown myself and throwing people, and it still be fun, and I won't get injured. You've never been injured, huh?
I had lots of bruises.
Bruises?
Yeah.
From me?
From lots of bruises.
But those are just like
right.
when I'd grab you, it'd be a bruise. Or
you grab me really hard, and then you make me like fingerprints.
Fingerprints, huh? But we've never been injured, huh?
No, not like seriously.
Yeah. And I've never seen anyone get injured in my training. And I've heard about injuries, but I've never seen. Remember, there was a guy named Kogure-san, and he was like a really great guy, and I heard that he hurt his neck in Aikido, but I didn't see it, and I never saw him after that. I mean, I think who knows what happened that he got hurt. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Let's show everyone this technique real quick.
Okay.
And we'll just do a few repetitions just to show them. Okay?
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
First, I'm going to teach you the attack for this move, and then I'm going to teach you the technique. Okay? We are going to do Kumi-Tachi Nikyo Ura.
Okay.
Okay, so Tomoko, let me teach the attack. So first of all, we're going to stand in chudan. You know what? Let's push this back because it's a chotto semai. Chotto semai. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're standing here, chudan, sword tip to sword tip. Make sure that knee is bent so that when the sword is perpendicular to the ground, it's touching the ground and not your foot. This is no good, guys. Okay, from here, the attack is you push your hip back like this. No, you just stay there, Tomoko. Yeah, because I'm going to do the attack to you, okay? And then you can do it, okay? You turn your hip, you hit the sword, and you come in and you ski. Now I'm skiing here where the solar plex is for safety, but actually the ski would be up here. But I'm just doing it here for safety because if I do accidentally hit my partner, it's a bone right there, and it's a little bit safer than actually accidentally hitting somebody here. So again, let me show you this way just really quick, because this is in the hips. This movement is not that, okay? That movement is not. Let me show you again. Tomoko, stand this way a little bit. So maybe if my hips are this way, yeah. So this movement is not like this, okay? Don't do it like that, okay? So, so let me show you how I'm actually doing this move. The sword is actually staying in front of me. I'm twisting the sword this way. When I come back, I'm spinning the bokuto, and then I'm going in, okay? So this is kind of like what the move looks like. I'm going to do this at an angle a little bit so you can see. I'm here, I'm bending my knees, I'm churning my hip, I'm coming up, and I'm striking ski. So I'm here, I spin my hip this way, I churn my hips, and I come in like that. One more time, the attack. From here, you spin your hip, this sword turns, you churn the sword, you come in, and you ski. And I'm off on an angle as well. So if I miss the sword, I'm still off on an angle. So when I start here and I turn my hips this way, I spin in like this. So I'm also practicing irimi. From here you can see the sword, and I'm turning my hip and I'm pushing in like this irimi. So I'm passing the sword, okay? This is not this movement where you go straight into the sword. So please don't do that. That's the attack. Now let me teach you the technique. Okay, so you attack me this time, Tomoko. So turn that hip, yeah. And then come back and strike good, and then come in. Awesome. Okay, now remember, when you come in, you actually have to come in. Okay, so from here, I kind of do the same thing. I turn my hip back this way, and I dip my sword. Yep, now ski. And then I step back, and I attack the wrist, okay? So let's go slow, okay? So you're here, so you strike. I dip my sword, and now you go up. You missed me completely, Tomoko. Okay, this is good, guys. Don't ever do this to your partner, okay? Make sure you're striking at them. I know it's kind of hard because
you don't let me tap.
Of course, I don't let you tap. Okay, let's do it again. So I'm going to churn the same way. I'm going to churn this way, dip my sword down. Oh, you're supposed to attack me.
I know, but then if you don't let me tap, I'm naturally going that way.
No. But okay, this time you do it. Dip your sword down. So I'm here. I go like this. Dip your sword down. I go like this, and then I come up like this and strike here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you got it. So dip. I dip, and you come up, and then I step forward. She steps forward. I step back, and this sword cuts the wrist. This is Kumi-Tachi Nikyo Ura. Please grab partner and try this. I taught you the attack. I taught you how to do the movement. Again, let me show you how to do. Okay, stand over here just for a second. Let me just show you how to do the movement, guys. So from here, what I'm doing is I'm turning my hip this way. 1, 2. I'm sure you guys have seen this. You guys have probably all seen this, but this movement is 1, 2, like this. Okay, everyone's seen that, right? Let's do this side with the watches. Okay, so again, I churn this way, I come down, and then I come up and brings my partner down, or I can step backwards, or I can go 1, 2 and step backwards, right? So you can go either way, but that's what this movement looks like without the swords. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and comment below. I look forward to seeing you in our next episode.